Hey everyone, it's your Crafter Crochet back for another back for another video. It is 10:26 p.m. here in Pennsylvania. It is the 9th of June. I have 4 days until my birthday, I think. Yeah, 4 days till my birthday. I cannot wait. I am only going to be 27. And I'm not going to Hobby Lobby this time. We're gonna buy there, but there's a couple things online that I want to buy. So I am just going to get one of those cards that you can buy stuff online. My hook doesn't want to stay where I put it. There we go. So I have not a lot of finished objects this week. I have a ton of whips though because I started a bunch of stuff. So let's just do the finished objects because I have a lot, but it's some and then a lot of one thing. So let's just get the one thing out of the way right now. I finally finished this beanie. The yarn is something that I got out of the clearance thing at my Joann's. If it's an adult. I made a scrap or a blanket a couple weeks ago, and that was the leftover yarn. It was the perfect amount. This is all I have left of it, so that is going to go into my bag. I have like 6 bags in my closet that have stuff in that I've crocheted so far this year. Now, let me just mark that off. The next thing I finished is I finally finished my Granny Square Shrug. Put it on. I seen a lot of people put sleeves on theirs. I did not do that. I like how it fits me. I just like to wear it like when I'm sitting over on the bed and I have my air conditioner on, and which that's been a lot lately because it is like 80-90 degree weather here. And this is for me, so I didn't cut my ends off very well. And let me see if I can find my stitch mark. Okay. So it'll be like this. So this stitch marker here is where I was the last time I showed you. And I finished it. So I used one Cairn Big Cake to make my shrug. And I'm thinking it was one of those, it was this one right here. Get it out of my case. It was a 10 millimeter, which is an N. It's one of those acrylic plastic ones. I'm gonna put this back in my case so I don't lose it. I also, I have to get something up for my acquisitions because I gotta get other things out too. I forgot to do that. I apologize. Sorry. My case, I had my case sitting right beside me and I didn't get them out. So, put my case back over there in the corner. So, let's do my second finished object, which I have a ton of them. So I donate. If you've watched all of my previous videos, you would know that I am a charity crocheter. And 2 of the charities that I donate to are homeless shelters. And I've been looking for other things to make for them other than blankets and shawls. And I was on Pinterest and just typed in crochet for nursing homes. And it came up a walker caddy. And I'm like, that's a really, really good idea. So I made one out of acrylic. And these loops right here go on the walker. And this one has 3 pockets. So I made this one. I used my H hook, which is a 5. And then I made the rest of them out of cotton. So I have a lot of cotton laying around. And this one folds over like this. So I have a lot of cotton. A lot. So I made this one. This one is, I just did 4 rows of each color, and I think I did 1, 2, 3. I did 6 colors, and this one has 2 pockets. So I did that one. I did 2 like this, cause I get the is it Peaches and Cream from Walmart, and a variegated skein will make this size right here with a piece of my hair wrapped in it. So I got this one, and it kind of patterned differently. And these are kind of like, I mean, they're finished crocheting parts. I just have to sew on the buttons. And then I got another Christmas one. Then I did this one, and it just has the 1 pocket. Then I did this orange one here. It has 2 pockets. I did all kinds of different sizes. This one has 2 pockets. Okay. I did a big pocket on this one. I did this little pink one here. And then I have 2 of this kind. So there's 1, and here's another one, which at the end that needs to be cut. Scissors right here. So I would just cut that off. That way I do not forget it. So all of these are crocheted. I want to get at least 20 of them done. And right now I have 11 of them finished. So, and I have another one in the works, in the progress. My last finished object is one of those small scrappy, lean back, scrappy blankets. I just used a solid gray. Hope I don't fall. I used a solid gray throughout, and I started with green, then I went to purple, then I did blue, and then I finished with red. And if everything works out right, then my grandparents are taking me on Wednesday to my actual birthday to donate everything. At least some of my, because I have a whole bag, 2 bags of shawls, I have 2 bags of blankets. So yeah, I have a lot. So that is it for my finished objects. Before I get into my whips, because there is a lot of whips. I should have did this in the beginning of the video, but I apologize. So I want to say a huge thank you to my 320 subscribers. I never thought ever that I would get as many subscribers as I have gotten. So I want to say a huge, huge, huge thank you to the 320 people that have subscribed to my crazy channel. That means a lot to me, because if you watch my previous videos, you know that I am the only one in my family that crochets. And I look forward to doing these videos, even though some days I'm on schedule and some days I'm not. Some weeks I may do one, some weeks I don't do one. It depends on how I'm feeling and what we do. But thank you so much for watching me every single week, or every single video that I make. It really does mean a lot to me, because even though I don't know you guys personally, I still consider you guys my friends. And by the way, this is episode 76. Which I cannot believe I have made 76 videos. Well, more than 76 videos, because I don't count my crochet with me and my knit with me videos. So thank you guys. And I have a knitting problem at the end of this video. We'll get through the crochet stuff first, and then we'll talk about the knitting problem. Okay, my whips. I have a lot. And I didn't realize I had a lot until I had them all sitting beside me, because they were like spread out over there. So I have this one, and it does have a rubber band around it, because I was packing for my mom's, and I realized that it's a humongous bag for 2 cakes of yarn and a small project so far, which is ridiculous. So I started another blanket, and all I have done is this much right here, and I am using this color right here and this one, which this is, I think, something Neon Flex or something from Red Heart Secret Saver, and I believe the variegated is Monet, but it's a big bag for a little project. I might have to put that into a different bag. But I won't do the next one. Well, on my desk, I have to. It would probably help if my pen tip was out. This is another Walker Caddy that I'm working on. It is going to go sideways, so I am doing double crochet in this one. I do my Walker Caddies with a 5.5mm hook, and I either do double crochet or half double crochet. So throw that over there. My next one is my, I do not know how to say this, Navajo Sunrise Shawl. It's out of the crocheted modern shawls, but I have done this much on it. Woo. And I'm using a 6mm for this. And this stitch marker over on this side is where I was the last time, so I put that much in. These stitch markers over here, okay, let me show you this way, since this is the way they're going. These stitch markers over here tell me every 10 rows. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, and I didn't count the rest, because I have to go to 65 rows before I can figure out if I'm going to add more of this pattern, or if I'm going to start, and I am using Mainstays Gray, and my accent color is going to be this purple here. I have no idea what the purple is. I started doing something different with my yarn bands, or my labels, so I didn't keep that one since it was an older yarn. So that's one. My second one I just started today. I finished one cake up so far. I've attached my second one. It is, of course, my favorite shawl pattern, which is from Tea Time Crochet, and It is called the Solid Triangle Shawl. And this one is in Barcelona in the color Peony. Peony. I do not have the ball band for this one either, because it was a while ago. So that's my second one. And my third one is a virus shawl. And I don't remember if I showed you this last time, but it is in blue and white mainstays yarn. I do one repeat of one color, then do the next repeat of another color, and so forth. But I am using my 8mm hook for this. So that is that one. And I told you I had a lot of whips. And my next work in progress is I started a wrap in the mainstays, like, it's not the jade, it's not the teal, I think it's just called green. But I am doing a different stitch on this one. I usually like the V-stitch for the wraps, but this one, I don't know if you can tell. I'll try to hold it up. So this one I did a double crochet foundation row, and then I am doing one double crochet, then, okay, yeah, so I did one double crochet on the ends, then I am doing one double crochet, chain one double crochet, chain one double crochet. And then the next row, I do the double crochet, or the repeat, in the center double crochet. It's a different, to me, I don't know what the stitch is called, but, and I am using my 6 hook for this, which lately that's been like one of my favorite hook sizes, and it's just living in one of these storage bags that UJet sent me, which they do come in really good handy because I do use them a lot. My next whip is another solid triangle shawl, and it is in the color Scuba, which is Red Heart's ombre yarn. And I don't think I'm gonna have enough, so I possibly might have to get another one. But I'm gonna use up the one skein and see how much I have, or see if it's gonna be enough. And my last whip is gonna be a wrap, and it is made with the color Mandala Genie, and I am using a 5 hook for this, so I only got that far. It's gonna be a wrap. I think I have two cakes of this, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to look on my pretty full bookcase to see if I have one. If not, I will might have to get another one, or I'll just make it as big as I can with the one I got. So that is my finished objects. That is all my whips. I'm gonna take a drink of chocolate milk. Sorry. So let's move on to upcoming projects, because I do have one. I don't even think that's a word. I have bought this book, Crochet One Skein Wonders for Babies, several months ago at Joann's. And there is a lovey, if I can find it, that my gram wants me to make. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to show you this because of all of the stuff. So, let's see if I can. It's that one right there. That little one. See? That's so cute. And I even have the pink ribbon for it. So, I am making that one. So I am making that. So that is going to... The baby is not due until, like, September, I think. Or August. It's either August or September, I do believe. So that is an upcoming project. An update, my ears are doing so much better. I haven't had to pain for a couple weeks. My boys are doing very well. They are actually staying outside for the rest of the summer nights because my oldest, which is old man, almost killed my pap by... He usually lays at the top of our steps, and we have a nightlight in our bathroom up here, but it doesn't illuminate the bath. It doesn't brighten up the hallway very well. And my old man lays at the top of the steps. When my pap went over, thought he was there. He wasn't. He was laying in front of the little bathroom up here. And my pap tripped over him, fell, hurt his knee, hurt his hip. So yeah, and before winter comes and he comes in, if he lives that long, we are going to get a nightlight, or like one of those little lights that you just push it and it lights up. We're going to get one of those and put in the hallway so we have no more accidents. Because our last dog used to do that also, lay in the hallway. But she was big enough you could see her. Well, the little boy, my oldest, he's small. I mean, you guys have seen him, but you can't really see out in that hallway when it's dark outside. So we'll definitely be getting a light for out there. So let's get into my knitting problem. So my last video, I think I mentioned that I ordered needles off of Wish, and I spent $19 on them, and I personally thought I was getting 9 of them because that's what I paid for. No, I got 1, and it's this one right here. Aren't they pretty? Isn't it pretty? Let's see if I can do this better. Aren't they pretty? So, this is the one that came. And I thought when I ordered them, I was getting 19. No. I got 1. 1 set for $19. I guess I should have paid a little bit more close attention because they are Knitter's Pride. But on the packaging, on Wish, it didn't specify what you were getting or how many you were getting or anything like that. So I thought I was paying $19 for 9 of them because that's what it showed in the picture. Didn't show you a picture of anything else. It was just the one picture. And I've been wanting better needles for a while now for hats because that's what I make. I knit hats. So I'm getting my phone out here right now because I have been doing a little research on needles. I've been looking on Amazon because I probably will never buy anything from Wish again. So, my birthday is Wednesday. Okay? I am getting money for my birthday. I don't know how much I'm getting, but I have put things in my cart on Amazon. Number 1 is I am getting beads. I am getting number beads because these are what they look like. They're colored. I am getting them because I use them for like when I work on a project and put it away and I put my hook in my case, I want to know what hook I'm using, so I make stitch markers that have the hook size on them. My mom ordered me 2 packs on Wish, and that was like 3 or 4 months ago, and they still haven't come. So these ones are 150 pieces, and they're $2.99, so I'm getting 2 packs. I am also looking at Knitter's Pride, which is what this one is. This one's marbles. But I am looking at Knitter's Pride interchangeable needles. I have no idea how good these needles are. If you have any thoughts, advice on what type of interchangeable needles, I like metal ones, but I like those. I like the feel of them. It seems like the stitches are gonna just slide on them. So I am thinking about ordering. See if I can pull it up here bigger. See if it'll. And of course not, because I took that off. Okay, let's see if I can do this and zoom in. No. Okay, so I want to order this set right here. You're gonna focus? Maybe not. So I want to order this set right here. And my phone's upside down. Now I want to turn that off because it drives me nuts when I'm trying to look. Or when I'm trying to do something and it does that. So I want to order the Knitter's Pride Dreams Deluxe Special Interchangeable Needles set. Which is pretty expensive, but you get what you pay for it. Or it's probably a lot better than me spending $80 on the marbles ones when I can just get a set of interchangeable ones. Plus, I also am ordering 4 16-inch cables, and these are the black cords. They're also Knitter's Pride. Is Knitter's Pride a good company to get needles on? I bought that one. I bought the marbles one. Have not used it yet, but I am going to soon. But I am definitely ordering stuff off of Amazon anymore because it's I thought I was getting $19 worth of knitting needles, and I probably am. I don't know if $19 is really expensive for Knitter's Pride or not, but for everything in my cart on Amazon, I have 7 items total because I'm getting the sets. I'm getting 4 16-inch. I'm getting 4 8-inch cables to make 16 inches, and I'm getting 2 orders of the beads. My total is $68.59, and I really like those needles. But there is also, I like metal needles. Metal needles seems to be the ones that I like. There is also a Knitter's Pride Nova Platinum Deluxe interchangeable needles set. That one is $50.71. If any of you out there who knit have any advice for me about what kind of needles I should get. So far, all I've worked with are cheap ones from Amazon. I got like 13 sets for like $9, and when I first got them, I thought the bigger the number, the bigger the needles, which technically is the bigger the number. The smaller the needles is the ones, because I think they're from China or something. But I don't know if I want to get these Nova Platinum Deluxe ones, or if I want to get the Dreams. What I'm worried about the dreams is because it seems like to me like there may be like a wood, and so far I've only used I hate the clover wood ones, so I don't know if that would be a good choice for me because the clover ones I think they get stuck, the stitches get stuck on them, and I think the dreams are wood. Correct me if I'm wrong, please do, because I'm either thinking about getting these Nova Platina Deluxe ones, or I'm getting the Dream ones. So, I like the Platinum ones because it's like $50. It's $50.71. But I also like the Dreams because they're pretty colors. So if you have any suggestions, any advice, please send me a message. Please send me a message through my email or contact me on Instagram, which I changed my name on Instagram to A Crafty Crocheter. Please, if you have any suggestions, please message me on my email, which is elizabethalice1991@gmail.com. I'll make a note and put my email and Instagram info in the bottom. And please give me advice because right now I just don't know. I like the Dreams because of the pretty colors, but I know that I also like metal needles, metal knitting needles. Metal knitting needles seem to work the best for me. I've tried the clover. I don't like the clover. They're the ones that I got from Joann's. I don't like them because for the cord to relax, you have to put it in boiling water, and that's just too much work. So, please, if you have any suggestions, any ideas, please let me know. Please send me a message on Instagram or my email, and please, or even send me let me a comment in the comment section because I'm really I don't know what would be a good thing for me. Also, what is new is I got stitch markers, and I have some of these. I made these at my mom's, and we went to Michael's this week, and I needed stitch markers, and Walmart and Joann's. Walmart doesn't have a very big variety, and Joann's doesn't have very, they're kind of expensive, and they're not like my type of stitch markers. So we went to Michael's, and they were having like buy one get one free, so I got this pretty set. I took 4 of them off, and I love these ones because I got a pack that are, guess what, shaped like a cat's head. Hello, I have cats. I also got ones that are little people. Aren't they so cute? And then I got some that are just like pretty colors, like the gems and stuff, because I can't seem to find a lot of my stitch markers, and what the problem is I started a project over here, or a lot of them are already in projects, and I was running low, and yeah, that happened. Also, I went up to my mom's, or was looking for my needles, my tapestry needles, or my sewing needles the other day, and I could not find them anywhere. I was like, I can't find my needles, Mom. And she's like, well, did you leave them up here? And I was like, no, I had them. I just don't know where I put them. I'm trying to get, so we had to go to Joann's. We had to go to Joann's because Walmart doesn't have a very big selection, and they don't have these clover things that I like to keep my needles in. So we went, my mom took me to Joann's, and I go in, and I look, and they had these new needles, these sewing needles, that have like a latch hook thing to them. They're like this. You see that? Maybe if I... So they're like this. But they're really hard to put back and to take apart. And it's a big enough hole. This one's giving me a hard time. But it has a big enough eye that you could just slide the yarn through there and it would be fine. So they were like $6.9. They were like $3 or... So I got a lot of needles because I couldn't find mine. But then, sitting on my couch today in my living room, guess what I find? My needle thing. My needle holder. Voila! It was sitting on the back of my couch. So, I got a lot of needles. I filled this baby up. Like, I'll show you. Like, you can't even get any more needles in there. So, since I have 2 of them now, I am going to, I think, separate them from, like, my big ones to my small ones. Because when I do amigurumi, I like to have small ones. And when I do, I'm going to mix the lids up because I like doing that. So now I have mix and match. So now I found my one and I got another one. So that's whatever. But, that is it for me. You heard about all my knitting problems, and, like I said, if you have any information about the knitting needles, please send me. This is going to be a long video, which I apologize for that. Probably spent 20 minutes just talking about the knitting needle problem, but I am going to let you guys go here. If you can, if you have any information about the knitting needle situation, please give me your advice, give me suggestions. Tell me if that's a good buy or if that's a good buy from Amazon, because I probably will never buy anything from Wish again, because I noticed in their comments that they're getting a lot of bad comments and bad reviews because people would never get their items or whatever. And another thing that I accidentally ordered the other day was I ordered a book, which I'm gonna show you what book it is if I can. So I ordered Beetles, Bugs, and Butterflies. So I ordered this book because I had seen that Kim on Blue Cherub 82, that she had gotten it. I think that's the person who got it. And I thought it was really, really cute, and I got it because my mom loves butterflies. And I want to make her something other than a freaking monkey. Sorry, Mom, I love you. But, I want to make her a butterfly or two. And I think it would be cute for them to have, like, their little cocoons and then take them out. I'd like to make some of them for the church. So I got that. So I got that book. That one was an accidental buy because I thought I was just putting it in my cart. Turns out I was buying it and I didn't know about it. So I told my mom about it. That was her card. So yeah. So that's expected between yesterday and the 15th. So I don't know when I'll get that. But that is it for tonight. I'm going to let you guys go. It's a 40-minute video, which might take a while to upload. Have a great week, the rest of your weekend. Have a great week, and hopefully I will talk to you guys maybe on Tuesday. I'm not 100% sure how tired I'll be on Tuesday, but well, if I see you, I see you. If I don't, I don't. So that is it. That is all. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.